up, you bulls and ghouls? So today, I'm gonna do what I like to call a collection highlight video, where I highlight some of the things in my collection that I picked up that stand out to me. So today, you get an invitation into the room to check out some of my collection that I obtained in 2023. Let's go. So, I wanted to start with something that I've been collecting since before I was collecting action figures, and that is t-shirts. First, we're going to start off, got this LegionsCon shirt from LegionsCon this year. I love Nate Barsh's artwork. Such a good shirt. But I also obtained quite a few shirts this year, and this is only a couple of them that I obtained that I just wanted to highlight. First off, my IshCon shirt that I got. I got this from IshCon 2023. Very awesome shirt. It says IshCon on the sleeve and Toys R Ish. If any of you guys are on the Cabal and you follow that and follow Legion's Lair, I won one of their shirts from one of their live streams. Love this shirt. Very awesome. They were selling them at LegionsCon and they said they sold out of them. So yeah, I'm glad I was able to get one and win it. Very, very cool. While I was at LegionsCon, ran into my friend Jesse from Just Shelve It, and I got one of his Just Shelve It shirts with Meep on it. Freaking great. I'm glad I finally got one of these. Yeah, awesome shirt. After that, I moseyed on over to the Wolf King Customs table and picked up this shirt from Lynn at Wolf King. Finally got a Wolf King shirt. Been wanting a Wolf King custom shirt for quite some time. Finally got one. Great shirt. Stevie's kind of already claimed this shirt, so Lynn, I'm gonna need another one, man. Speaking of Lynn, at Wolf King Customs, he had a sale this year where if you bought something, you got a free random shirt. And I got this Cabal shirt right here. Very cool, but look, on the sides of it, it's got the logo. That's very cool. It's on both sides. He said, and then I put it up, and he said it was kind of like a prototype that never got made. Oh yeah, and it says the Cabal on the back too. Of course, last but certainly not least, at LegionsCon they brought back this Grail Cabal shirt. This freaking Slayer logo Cabal shirt. Been wanting this for quite some time, and they finally brought it back as a surprise to a lot of people, including Walter, and I had to grab one. So yes, got my Cabal shirt, got my Slayer Cabal shirt. Very awesome. I'm a metalhead, so it fits perfect. Very cool. I also got the flag that goes with this as well. So let's get down to it. Let's talk some figures. The way I'm going to show these figures is on this right here, this diorama. Some of you might have already seen this briefly if you watched my Figure Obscura review of Jacob Marley. I picked this up at LegionsCon from Lone Wolf Labs. Very awesome. The torches I got from Brian Lynn at Carver Customs. But could not pass up on this diorama from Lone Wolf at LegionsCon. $50. Amazing. It's got the thing where I can hang the weapons on it and stuff. The weapons rack. Very, very cool. Alright, so let's start with some All-Stars 5 stuff. That was like the first thing that came out this year. All-Stars 5 was my very first all-in, so it'll always hold like a little special place in my heart. But these three figures in particular kind of stood out. I was very excited to get, Ilgar and stuff like that, but these four new figures were amazing. Boreas was my first horse, so that's awesome. That's on my only horse currently. I have more on pre-order, but yeah, I have a horse. Dubon. Everyone knows the amazingness of Dubon. He's just all around good. He came with like a full hand pack. And he's definitely the bang for your buck figure. He's got this soft goods cloak with the wire in it and stuff. And of course, the only goblin we got this year, Swig. He's very awesome. Purple Gang Gang. And the Xylurnian Guard. This right here is one of my favorite figures of all time. I actually have another one in the box that I'm going to customize. These three figures, like I said, just stand out. They're very good figures, and Four Horsemen All-Stars 5 was a great wave. Next, let's talk War of the Aether Blade. That's right. I ended up with all four of these guys. I got them on Big Bad Toy Store. And I got all four of them with their alternate head, with the extra heads. So yeah, I was very happy with that. It's very cool to finally get some elves in my collection. And it's always good to add a couple more orcs. I love the orcs. Great figures. They came with so many accessories. So for the customizer, they were definitely a must pick up. And now that I'm starting to do some customizing and whatnot, I really am glad I picked these up because it had a lot of good parts in them. And while we're on the subject of War of the Aether Blade, while we were at Intern for a day, I actually managed to pick up these beauties right here. Gorgo and Attila Leasir 2. Very freaking awesome. I was wanting to pick these up anyway, and they had them at Intern for less than Big Bad Toy Store. They're very awesome. They've got the big capes and stuff, so I want to have the time to be able to enjoy them and open them up and mess with them, because yeah, they are some mighty figures. And on the subject of figures I have not got to open yet, at Legion's Con, I picked these three guys up. I opened up the Silverhorn Sentry, and he is amazing. And I messed with the Cavern Dwarf a little bit. I would really like to get the rest of this wave eventually. I know they're coming out next year. And speaking of reinforcements too, this guy, whenever they re-release them, will be in that. That's right, the Valiant Knight. I put this effect on him that does not come with him. That's just a thing I got from a McFarlane figure. But yeah, he looks like a Spell Knight to me. He looks like, you know, he'd be a good Spell Knight, you know. Spell Mage, or Battle Mage, there we go. He'd be a good Battle Mage. So yeah, this figure, of course, has like all these new parts. It has this new, some new joints in here and stuff like that. His shoulders stick out a little bit. Has this whole new pauldrons. Yeah, this is an amazing figure, you guys. I cannot wait for this to be mass produced. It was just a little surprise that we got at Legion's Con that nobody knew about until they stood in line. So yeah, I can't wait to get at least another one or two of these guys. I wish I would have at Legion's Con, but you know how it is. Glad I still picked him up. And of course, on the topic of Legion's Con, you had the Legion's Con Day 1 and 2 exclusives. The Vorgus Vermilius 2, which is, that's amazing with this extra head right here. Very cool. Starts like real deep red and fades. Very cool. Gorgo style helmet with the more sharp things. Actually, the new Gorgo in the Gorgo Attila pack has this exact same helmet and armor mostly. And then you had Waltor, the Mythic Waltor, and you had the Cosmic Waltor. You had the shirt that came with it, and he had another skull as well. He's got the flag. So freaking awesome. Cabal above all, for sure. Yeah, that's freaking awesome. These figures are so great, you guys. I love both of them. I actually bought another pack to use their parts because, yeah, I think those Waltors were great. I wish I would have bought another Vorgus because he's amazing as well. But oh no, Mythics were not the only thing to invade my collection this year. We got Cosmic Legions this year, you guys. These four are amazing. I still haven't got Kragnar. I would love to get Kragnar, but Zirian is awesome. Of course, freaking Oleg, Vorga, Novian Lean. This dude right here, Novian Lean, so good, you guys. Such a good figure. This Oleg, this Ultimate Oleg, chef's kiss, so good. And of course, my statue from Intern, I had to throw that in there. Cool, I only painted his little necklace right there. The Cosmics were amazing this year. Cannot wait for more. I would still like to get some of Wave 2, but yeah, Wave 1, amazing. And if you bulls and ghouls are regular viewers, you know I love me some Figura Obscura, and these are the three that we got this year. Monkey King looking fantastic, such a great figure, like new parts top to bottom. The Red Death, I love this figure. A lot of people gave it flack and stuff. Amazing. This is probably, I think this is my favorite one this year. I love Mask of Red Death. I got the coffee mug with it. So good. And then Jacob Marley. I did a video on all three of these because Figure Obscuras are my favorite, so I review them whenever I get them. This year I was also able to obtain a few personal grails of mine, figures that I've been looking for since I really started getting into Mythic Legions. I picked up this Hadriana at Ishcon for an amazing price. I picked up this Hagnon, I do believe, at Heroes Con. I picked up this guy right here. Thistlethorn is like one that I've wanted. He's been high on my list for a while. So yeah, I did like a whole video on him as well. And last but not least is Bromden, King Bromden. I wanted this figure for a while now, and I was able to get him from Four Horsemen table at Toylanta, but he was on the display and he was missing some pieces. Yeah, I ended up piecing them back together, and I got the pieces he was missing from someone on the Cabal for really cheap. So now I've got my Bromden. He's complete, and I've got his body with the helmet just as an extra figure. So yeah, I've got basically 2 Bromdens. So yeah, very awesome. And lastly, I would like to talk about the 2 customs that I did this year myself. This guy right here, I started out as a bronze dwarf. He was just like a gunmetal gray color, and I kind of gave him some silver highlights, and then I changed it and said, you know what, I want to do my own Xylernian dwarf type character. So yeah, this is what I ended up with. The beard is from Mythic Bits. That was one of the first things I ever painted, was this guy right here. He's not the best, but I feel like I did pretty good on him, you know. I mean, for being my first figure I ever painted. I did not paint the shield. I did paint the axe though. The axe, I do believe, is a Wolf King Customs axe. It might be Legion Shop, but I'm pretty sure it's Wolf King Customs. And this guy right here, my skeleton, he started out as just a regular old deluxe Legion Builder skeleton. And whenever we went to Legion's Con, I didn't know what I wanted to do. I wanted to change him somehow, and I was looking for a helmet. We took the class with Jeremy and David Williams, and they gave us this helmet. And you know what? I was like, and he told us to rust it up, and that's what they taught us how to do. So I was like, you know what? That would be perfect for my skeleton. So now, Sir Jonas, whatever I ended up calling him, I think it was Sir Jonas, is there it is. So yeah, some personal things that I did this year. I'm pretty proud of them. You know, it's especially for my first 2 customs. I think I did all right. I cannot wait. As you can see, this rack of heads back here. I have a lot of custom stuff to do. I actually bought a few figures this year for customs specifically, and yeah, I can't wait to start making some customs, you guys. Well, boys and ghouls, that's going to conclude this collection highlight video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, be sure to check out one of the videos over here. And yeah, if you have not yet, be sure to subscribe so you can check out all of my crazy review videos and all of our exciting adventures. Thank you all for taking a little bit of your mythic time to check out a little bit of my mythic collection. And until next time, bulls and ghouls, onward and upward. Join the Cabal. Join us.